Good morning, YouTube. Rob from Milwaukee Bikers. Out on a beautiful Saturday morning here, north of Milwaukee. Riding a new bike. I tell you what, I love this thing. And today she's going to get some upgrades. So stay tuned. So you may be asking yourself, Rob, what in the world are you doing now? I mean, come on, man. You already did the handlebars, you got the Tour-Pak on, which is kind of freaking me out back there. Honestly, I just caught it in the shadow, and I'm like, oh, is my Tour-Pak open? And then I'm looking, trying to figure out if my Tour-Pak's closed or not. It was, but I'm just not used to having one, so it freaked me out seeing it back there in the shadow. So today they're having a little party over at the local Harley-Davidson dealership, and the Cobra USA rep is usually there. And as a matter of fact, I drove by there the other day, and his tent was already up, and he was the first vendor there. So I'm kind of excited to go see him and see what he thinks here about maybe doing a 2-in-1 exhaust on this bike, and I'm pretty jazzed about that. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I mean, the stock exhaust on this isn't bad, but it's a little quiet, and so I need a little bit more than that. Also, I don't know if you can see it back there. If I scooch over, I don't know if you can see that. You see the holes in the top of my saddlebag lid? I'm going to see if I can address that today. The Tour-Pak is designed for you to use the backrest, and I don't want to put a big backrest on my Tour-Pak, and the reason why is because I'm rarely going to have a passenger. So, actually, funny story, Donna and I went to go pick up her bike from the shop. She had a 10K service done on her Heritage, and she had to ride with me, so we're riding two up, and we strapped one of those inflatable seat pads for long distance riding to her backs as a backrest, because there's no backrest on this thing. So we looked kind of funny getting on the motorcycle, to be honest with you. That and she was having fun trying to navigate getting on as a passenger. It's funny how you see so many people just hop on as a passenger, and then you try to do it yourself, and it's like not easy to do. Well, that's exactly what happened to her. I'm like, just put your foot over there. And she's like, I can't do it. It was so funny. We eventually got on the motorcycle and got down there and picked up her bike, though, and then everyone was happy because she was on her own motorcycle again. It's funny how you get used to things. So yeah, the Tour-Pak, I'm hoping to find some sort of a small kind of a backrest, something that you'd probably put on a chopped Tour-Pak, and that's what I'll use to cover up at least the holes in the middle. And then the rest of it, I'm hoping to find something to make it waterproof, and then I'm going to see if I can find some touch-up paint, and then maybe make it color match so it doesn't stick out so bad. But we'll see how it turns out. Additionally, I just scheduled my 1K service, so I've got to make sure that I get the 1K service done here, because in July, I got to pop out to Minneapolis, and then back to Milwaukee, and then back to Minneapolis, and then out to Sturgis. So I got to make sure that my bike is ready to do 4,000 miles, and right now I'm at 600 miles, so I got to get another 400 miles done. So thank you for coming along with me, because here I am getting my break-in miles in, just putting around, trying to find an excuse so that way I can get my 400 miles then before I drop the bike off for the 1K. So it's exciting news. I can't wait to hear the new exhaust on this bike. This bike is so beastly. Man, I tell you, I went riding last weekend, Sunday. I mentioned it in the video with the how to store your Tour-Pak, and here, I'll put a link on the video right here so you can go check it out. I mentioned that that I would be going to. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if I got to turn right or left up here. This is being shot live. I think I've got to go right. Golly, I don't remember. There's a park up here I was hoping to get some cool shots of. I think it's right. We're going to try right. And then we're going to see if I'm wrong. Yep, I think I'm wrong. Oh! I was talking about going and riding with my buddy Don. So, we went out the other day, and to save myself the embarrassment of getting dusted, I didn't film it. Well, come to find out, this new bike was actually able to keep up with Don on his 800 Interceptor. And I don't know if you remember the video. I've got to put a link to the last video when we went on the live wire, and the live wire can obviously keep up because it's a live wire and those things are hot. But this was a, here we go, here's the park. Went the right way this time. But my old Street Glide could not keep up. I thought that I was just going to crush that poor motorcycle trying to keep up with him on his Honda. And not the case on this bike. This bike has got a few things working in its advantage. And so I think I mentioned it in my top 10 video, but the motor on this thing has got some fantastic power, number one. Number two, the bike is really light, so it's nimble. And so you can bob and weave, baby. So you're just cooking those corners, and the bike can do it. So I was actually able to keep up. I should have videoed it because it was some next level bagger cornering that I didn't really expect to ever happen, and did it no problem. Not that I'm Kyle Wyman or anything, but look out, Kyle, I'm right behind you. It's happening. Yes, sir.
Baby's on here. Stock. Looks beautiful.
Sounds a little less beautiful. Let's see what we get here.
So these are our 6216 Race Pros for Milwaukee 8. They are certified replacement, so they won't void your warranty.
And they're 50 state legal.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that on the website. And I loved them. So the black ones I had were amazing. They were fantastic. And I put, I don't know, 15,000 miles on those things, and they sounded amazing.
So these, one of the cool things about the Race Pros is it's live TV, and I've got my tool hung up. They have a two-step baffle that actually produces power. So it gives you the advantage with the Race Pros. It gives you a deep, throaty tone and performance. Quality packaged to ward off any damage. I'm here specifically for the deep, throaty sound. So when I was shopping for exhaust on my last bike, I was looking for that 69 Camaro sound, and the Race Pros gave me that. And I love. You said Cobra lifetime warranty? Yeah, the Cobra lifetime warranty covers bluing, yellowing, any defects like broken welds, broken brackets, because it's a very high quality made product by us in-house.
Nice. In California.
In Yorba Linda, California. The heart of Orange County. Our lifetime warranty, the thing to remember about it is, like I said, it covers bluing, yellowing, any defects like broken welds, brackets. Tips are lifetime as well.
Nice.
But what we don't cover is important, and that's the black ones. The black finish is only 1 year.
Oh, okay.
But everything else is lifetime.
Chrome's a lot more durable.
Yes. Recommend to people. Not everyone does. There's a couple of clamps right here. Loosen up this heat shield and move it out of your way, because especially on the black, it's real easy to crash that in, scratch your pipe up.
All right.
So
pro tips.
That's the biggest thing. The other thing is I sort of hit the clamp. Although this newer motorcycle, we're not going to need it. This is like 5.5 inches.
Oh, that's smart.
That's like
that way they line up when you put them back on.
Yeah, and they're different sizes. Lengths. The CVO mufflers are a little longer.
Yeah, but you want them to kind of match up with. Oh, look at her! She just wants to slide right off of there.
But I'll give you another pro tip. This is your little rubber wrench.
Ooh.
That I use this thing a lot.
I like that.
It's not going to scratch up anything.
Yeah. And you can just spin her any direction you need and loosen it up. I like that a lot. That's a good idea. So this would be me sitting on the garage floor wrestling with it for about 15 minutes to get it off. And we've already got it off because we got the pro here.
Nice little learning tip right here.
What's he got in his pocket?
You see the muffler, the clamp right here?
Yeah.
See how you see that little piece of metal there? Because the mufflers have slits in them.
Yeah.
And that allows you to clamp down. So, so this is actually, if we get a warranty claim, this is what causes it. It doesn't tighten.
It's not tightening against
you're biting down on solid metal
instead of against the split.
Correct. So you always make sure your clamps are flush to the edge, and that way you're going to get a good seal. Because what happens is, especially under when you let off the throttle, this thing is going to be sucking in air, and it's just like an acetylene torch. It's just going to superheat it, and you're going to start getting bluing here.
I made the mistake of using the exhaust clamp, and it's a big circle, and you'd think that thing's going to clamp all the way around, and it does not. You have to line up the clamp with the slits in order for it to clamp properly. And you're absolutely right. I learned that by the School of Hard Knocks, and probably a mistake that others would make as well. The thing does not clamp all the way around. It just clamps where it's squeezing together, and if you line that up with a slit, then you know you got a good clamp.
Then what we also want to make sure that we do is get some blue Loctite.
Oh, and you're going to Loctite those suckers on there too. That'll be good. That is a step that I always skip.
Little blue Loctite. That'll keep these from backing out.
Yep.
The blue Loctite is not that bad.
But it's just enough.
Red you have to heat it up to get it off. And I could wangle a little bit harder and get it right off. I like to take my time.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, it does.
This is the point of the exhaust installation where I normally fire it up in the garage just so I get the joy of hearing what it sounds like without any pipes on it. You want to do the honors? That's such a good sound. It'll sound better with the pipes on it.
Always do this. Don't really need it, but it only costs 2 cents more. You see, that's the good thing about having that.
Yep. Now you got plenty of room.
Yep. So we already got the Loctite on. Now, I appreciate it. So we were 5 1/4. Okay,
So much more precise than I am.
well,
I put it on there and I eyeball it. Like, yep, that looks about right.
well, that's okay for guys like me and you.
Can you see through it? It's dark in there. It's dark. There's something stopping the exhaust from coming out. It is very dark in there. This, I feel like I can see all the way through the air cleaner.
Not quite.
That's going to sound better, pretty sure. Actually, it should just do it here.
Yeah, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it?
Oh, that's so much better. Woo! So much happier. That sounds like my motorcycle again.
That's what I'm here for, to make you happy. That's your labor of love.
Mission accomplished, sir. Mission accomplished. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Get it
We
on.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh man, I am so happy. My bike is back.
Good deal.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna ride off into the sunset.
Awesome. Thank you.
So beautiful out here today. Well, I just went on the first ride with the new exhaust, and I have to say, I feel like I'm riding a totally different bike now. It is so much more satisfying to have just slip-ons on, and you can definitely hear the bike running now. And when you crack the throttle, it sounds like what it's supposed to now. I'm just couldn't be happier. So, you know, I'm going to be riding around. I'm going to go to a far-off motorcycling destination called Costco. Pick up some groceries. You know, that's keeping it real here on the channel. Keeping it real. But I got to tell you, I couldn't be happier with the exhaust. And so hopefully that was helpful, watching Randy go through all of those pro tips. He had several pro tips in there. And I was really grateful for him to share all that. And you know, look them up. I really like the Cobra pipes that I've got, and I've had them on like 4 different bikes now, and they always sound exactly the way I like them. So anyway, that was a lot of fun doing that with Randy this morning, and now it's even more fun because the bike sounds like it's supposed to. And anyway, well, hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching the whole thing. Hope you liked it. If you did, please like and share and comment, and you know, obviously please subscribe. That always is a huge help to me and the channel, and I love doing these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. Until next time.